In Islam, one fundamental belief stands as a pillar of faith: the Day of Judgment, or Yawm al-Qiyamah in Arabic. This day represents the culmination of human history, a time when all souls will face divine judgment for their deeds in the earthly realm. The concept of the Day of Judgment is not merely an abstract theological idea, it is a profound reality that profoundly shapes the Islamic worldview and guides the lives of Muslims across the globe. The belief in the Day of Judgment is rooted in the Quran, the holy book of Islam, and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. It serves as a constant reminder that life on earth is temporary, and our actions in this world have eternal consequences in the hereafter. The Quran emphasizes the absolute justice of God, who will judge every individual with perfect fairness and wisdom. Muslims believe that the Day of Judgment will be a momentous event, characterized by unimaginable cosmic upheaval. The Quran describes the sun being brought close to the earth, the mountains crumbling into dust, and the stars falling from the sky. On this day, all of humanity, from the first human being to the last, will be resurrected from their graves and gathered before God for judgment. The belief in the Day of Judgment instills in Muslims a deep sense of accountability to God. It serves as a powerful deterrent against wrongdoing and motivates individuals to live righteous and meaningful lives. The knowledge that their actions will be judged according to God's divine standards encourages Muslims to strive for excellence in all aspects of their lives. One of the core beliefs associated with the Day of Judgment is the resurrection of the dead. Muslims believe that just as God gave life to human beings in the first instance, He has the power to bring them back to life after death. The Quran states, "And He is who brings forth the creation, then will repeat it, and it is easier for Him." Quran 30:27. This verse emphasizes the ease with which God can resurrect the dead, highlighting His absolute power and authority over all creation. Another fundamental belief is the concept of accountability. On the Day of Judgment, every individual will be held accountable for their actions, both big and small. The Quran says, "So whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of evil will see it." Quran July 8, 99. This verse underscores the meticulousness of divine justice, where even the smallest of deeds will be taken into account. Muslims believe that on the Day of Judgment, a person's entire life will be laid bare before God, and their deeds will be weighed on a balance of justice. Those whose good deeds outweigh their bad deeds will be rewarded with paradise, a realm of eternal bliss and happiness. Conversely, those whose bad deeds outweigh their good deeds will be condemned to hellfire, a place of eternal punishment and suffering. The concept of accountability extends beyond individual actions to encompass social responsibility. Muslims believe that they will be held accountable not only for their personal conduct but also for their efforts in promoting justice and righteousness in society. This belief fosters a sense of communal responsibility and encourages Muslims to work towards the betterment of their communities and the world at large. The belief in the Day of Judgment has a profound impact on the daily lives of Muslims. It serves as a constant reminder of their ultimate purpose in life: to worship God and live in accordance with His teachings. The awareness of divine judgment motivates Muslims to be mindful of their thoughts, words, and actions, as they know that they will be held accountable for them. The 5 daily prayers, a cornerstone of Islamic practice, serve as a regular reminder of the Day of Judgment. During these prayers, Muslims prostrate themselves before God, acknowledging His greatness and seeking His forgiveness. The prayers provide an opportunity for reflection, self-accountability, and spiritual rejuvenation. Fasting during the month of Ramadan, another pillar of Islam, is also deeply connected to the Day of Judgment. Muslims abstain from food and drink from dawn till dusk during this month, cultivating empathy for the less fortunate and strengthening their spiritual connection with God. Fasting serves as a reminder of the importance of self-discipline, gratitude, and accountability. Charity, both obligatory, zakat, and voluntary, sadaqah, is an integral part of Islamic practice and is directly linked to the concept of accountability on the Day of Judgment. By giving to those in need, Muslims purify their wealth and invest in their hereafter. The Quran states, "The example of those who spend their wealth in the way of Allah is like a seed of grain, which grows 7 spikes. In each spike is 100 grains, and Allah multiplies His reward for whom He wills." Quran 2:261. This verse highlights the manifold rewards that await those who are charitable in this life. The Day of Judgment in Islam is not a day to be feared but a day of hope and anticipation. It represents the ultimate triumph of justice, where wrongs will be righted and every soul will receive its due recompense. For those who have lived righteous lives, the Day of Judgment is a day of great joy and reward. They will be reunited with their loved ones in paradise and will dwell in eternal bliss in the presence of God. The concept of the Day of Judgment serves as a powerful motivator for Muslims to strive for moral excellence and to make a positive contribution to the world. It instills in them a sense of purpose, accountability, and hope. The belief in divine judgment provides a framework for ethical decision-making, encourages acts of compassion and generosity, and fosters a sense of responsibility towards oneself, one's community, and humanity as a whole. In conclusion, the Day of Judgment is an integral part of Islamic belief and practice. It shapes the Islamic worldview, influences daily life, and provides a framework for ethical conduct. The concept of divine judgment serves as a powerful motivator for Muslims to live righteous and meaningful lives, knowing that their actions in this world have eternal consequences in the hereafter.